Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and I'm here with another Magic the Gathering video because we haven't had enough of those lately. I've always wondered what the gathering part of Magic the Gathering was. What are they gathering? I've realized they're gathering the hard-earned cash from our wallets on frivolous, bogus products, like not one, not two, but 3 secret layers for the new March of Machines set. Yeah, 3. That is bananas. Let's check out this article. March of the Machine, secret layer. You guys remember when secret layer used to mean something? When it was, kind of a secret. It was a cool little niche product that was, albeit pretty expensive, but unique. You felt like the price was warranted. It had kind of a novelty to it. Well, that has absolutely worn off in my opinion. Let's go through here. Wizards reveals 3 upcoming secret layer drops for March of the Machine. Right, for March of the Machine. That way, when you purchase these secret layer drops, by the time you finally get those cards, we're going to be 3 or 4 sets down the road, and they won't even be tournament legal anymore. Wizards of the Coast announced the release of Magic the Gathering's next set, March of the Machine, will be accompanied by 3 secret layer drops. Don't miss our coverage of the full panel, the 5 commander decks, and the sneak peek at March of the Machine, the aftermath that we're also revealing during the panel. Not gonna care in the slightest, but thanks for reminding me. All 3 of the drops will feature cards and showcase frames from throughout Magic's recent history, finished with the new holofoil treatment that will debut in March of the Machine. See, there's a new holofoil treatment, and I'm wondering if that's going to solve the problem that secret layers have had for ages now, which is when you get the foil versions of the cards in the box, they're all bent. It's insane. Like, they're destroyed cards. There have been people at tournaments who have been getting banned, getting disqualified for playing secret layer cards because it's considered marking your cards because they are so bent. They're unusable. I've tried the moisture bags. Yes, by the way, I'm guilty of having bought a secret layer. I bought the Street Fighter secret layer because, well, what can I say? I'm a big Street Fighter fan. But I cannot believe that they're out here pushing a $50 product, or at least on average, they $50, $120. Secret layer prices can get absolutely insane. That can get you banned at DQ'd at tournaments. The point of that whole rant is I hope the new holofoil treatment actually fixes that issue. Then I can at least give some slight monicum of, okay, this is worth it for this secret layer drop. Because, hey, if you're going to pay $60, $70, $80 for foil cards, they better at least be freaking playable at a tournament or at home. So maybe I'll be surprised and happy with how these new foil cards come out. Not that I'm going to be purchasing them, but I'll be looking on Twitter to see if other people are happy with them. Each showcase frame will be represented on a single card among the 3 drops with no repeats. Wizards only showed off one of the 3 drops today, Showcase March of the Machine Volume 1. The drop contains 5 cards, all in showcase frames from the set or plane that the card originated from, with new art. Wheel and Deal, Questing Beast, Olivia Voldaren, Walking Ballista, and the World Tree. And here we'll take a look at these cards. So, Wheel and Deal, if you don't know, instant, blue and 3, any number of target opponents, and each discard their hand, then draw 7 cards, then you draw a card as well. Vigilant, Questing Beast is 2 green and 2. Legendary creature, Beast. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Questing Beast can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented. Whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that player controls. Very good in Commander. I don't know how good this card is in constructed play, but this is a very good Commander card. Olivia Voldaren, legendary creature, vampire, red, black, and 2. Flying, for 1 in a red, Olivia Voldaren deals 1 damage to another target creature. That target creature becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Put a +1/+1 counter on Olivia Voldaren. And then 2 black and 3, gain control of target vampire for as long as you control Olivia Voldaren. Once again, another good commander card. Wheel and Deal, great commander card. It's very obvious that even though this is a set that's going to see a lot of, standard play and whatnot, they're building their cards around Commander. Commander is the most popular format. They're building their cards around Commander. Now, granted, these are not new cards. These are all reprints, but they're very clearly picking what good cards to reprint around what's going to see a lot of Commander play. This is absolutely obvious. And while I get a lot of other people enjoy Commander, it would be nice to see some cards, for other uses. I don't like the idea that it seems like Wizards is treating Commander as all that matters. Walking Ballista is XX. Walking Ballista enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it. 4 colorless, put a +1/+1 counter on Walking Ballista. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Walking Ballista. It deals 1 damage to any target. And then the World Tree. Now, I absolutely love this card. I mean, not enough to buy this stupid, awful, money-grubby secret layer from Witches of the Coast, but I do love the World Tree. The World Tree enters the battlefield tapped. Tap. add a green. As long as you control 6 or more lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. It's 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black, 2 red, 2 green, and tap, sacrifice the world tree, search your library for any number of god cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Now again, this is a very, very specific sort of build that you can do around this, with a deck that revolves around gods, or it's just a good card if you've got, a large color deck and you want to have some tapping variety. Point is, these are all technically good cards. The art, also super cool, except for Walking Ballista. I think Walking Ballista looks awful. But the other 3, really cool art. But does this cool art, does the nice shiny veneer of the cool art justify Wizards dropping these secret layers that often come damaged, that cost an exorbitant amount of money, aren't often tournament legal because of the way the cards come, and take months, sometimes up to a year, to actually physically get delivered to you? All for the low price of anywhere from $50 to, again, $120. These secret layers can get ridiculously expensive. They also haven't announced if there's going to be non-foil versions of these. Now, I bet there will be a non-foil version, but is all of that worth just pretty looking reprints, which is all secret layers ever really are? I get that there are some that are really cool. Like, if you're an anime fan and you saw the Junji Ito collection and you're like, man, Junji Ito merch isn't exactly the most common here in the States, yeah, I can understand that purchase from a collecting standpoint, both for Magic the Gathering and for niche anime manga, style collecting. But that's a very niche category for players and otherwise. Is this worth it? It really doesn't seem like it to me. And the fact there's going to be three different secret lair drops, you're poisoning the well with product. This is the definition of product fatigue. Wizards of the Coast and Marvel need to get together, doing themselves a Magic the Gathering MCU crossover so that no one can pay attention because we have both Magic fatigue and superhero fatigue. That's how we need to end this saga. There was no word on the price of the drop, when it would be available for purchase, or if there would be non-foil versions in addition to the holofoil. As for the remaining 2 drops, Volume 1 definitely implies that at least one of them will be similarly constructed with 5 cards and showcase frames, though it's highly likely that they both are, and that they're just Volume 2 and Volume 3. And there it is. So 3 drops, 3 different secret lair drops, just volumes. This is Volume 1, with Volume 2 and Volume 3 likely being very similar in setup. Who wants to pay for this? Where is the market for this? Do you know how often you go to comic book stores or local game shops or basically any sort of nerdy hobby store that sells Magic cards, and these secret lair arts aren't even worth all that much because people don't care about them? Don't get me wrong, there are some cool ones. I have bought a secret lair or 2 in the past. But at this point, since I'm done buying from Wizards altogether, I'm done supporting them, I will only shop at my LGS for pre-owned cards. I'm not going to be getting these, at least definitely not from Wizards. I think more people should follow my lead. Wizards needs to learn that Secret Lair used to be cool. It did mean something. Now it's just like all the other Magic stuff. Rushed out garbage meant to line Wizards of the Coast pockets because they can't get enough of that money, even though it does nothing to actually further the game. It's sad. It really is sad. March of the Machines, I want to be excited. I want to be excited for the new Phyrexia set. I want to be excited for March of the Machines. I want to be excited for all this. But I'm so burned by Wizards of the Coast as a company and with product fatigue from Magic the Gathering that I just don't care. And Wizards is not learning from their disaffected players like myself, which has a very large contingent of fans going among them. I mean, look at the Magic videos on my channel, small channel or not. They're the ones that typically perform the best, even though I'm not exclusively a Magic the Gathering channel. I'm just a nerdy news channel in general. But some of my Magic videos are the best performing videos on the channel because people are so done with how Wizards is treating this game. It's sad. Magic 30th did a lot to destroy people's goodwill with the company, but I think this was coming well before that, and I definitely think this will continue well after we've forgotten about that fiasco. Magic is failing, at least in a core emotional level is failing, even if it is making good money. I mean, once again, we have Bank of America predicting another up to 29% stock drop in Wizards of the Coast, all because of Magic the Gathering. What does that say about your company? What does that say about your product? And what does it say about your fans of that product, Wizards of the Coast? I want you to riddle me that. Treat yourself like you're a Batman villain and riddle me that. Because if you are some sort of villain, may as well let you be one for an overrated but slightly cool comic book character. But that's just my opinion on the matter. Let me know yours in the comments below, or you can tell me on Twitter, where you can find me at BoltTheWord. And please do check out the back catalog and subscribe to the channel. I do nerdy news every day, not just about Magic the Gathering, but about anime, Star Wars, comic books, you name it. I have plenty of video topics such as, AI, ChatGPT, that sort of thing, as well as like Harley Quinn fans being very upset about the upcoming Joker 2 film. Both are here, or there's even more in the back catalog, so subscribe. It's all here in the Nerdosphere, because this has been Words of Paradise.